Hello everyone, I am Manveer Kaur, a student of class 9th from Government Senior Secondary School, Todarpur. Today my topic is solution of a quadratic equation. So today from this topic we will be able to find out the solutions of a quadratic equation. So let's start. First of all, what is a quadratic equation? That equation which has degree 2 is called a quadratic equation. Here is an example. X square plus 5x plus 6. It is an example of a quadratic equation because it has a degree 2, and the degree 2 is because it is the highest power in whole equation. That's why it has degree 2. Now let's talk about the font of a quadratic equation. The font of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. This is the font of a quadratic equation where a, b and c are real numbers and can't be 0. And we also know that the ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So it clearly concludes that every quadratic equation is equal to 0. Now let's talk about an example and its solution. So here is an example. X square plus 5x plus 6. So how to solve this quadratic equation? First step to solve a quadratic equation is to split the middle term in two terms. Let's take an example. Think that one term is A and the second term is B. So the rule here followed by these two terms is that when we add them, so the answer will be equal to 5, and if we multiply them, then the answer will be equal to the first term and the last term. So as here is only x square, so here is 1, and by multiplying 1 to 6, the answer is 6, and we have to find those two terms by which multiplying them the answer should be 6, and by adding them the answer should be 5. So let's find the factors of 6. The factors of 6 can be 1 multiplied by 6 and 2 multiplied by 3. So it clearly shows that by adding 3 and 2, the answer is 5. So instead of writing 5x here, we can also write x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Because by adding 2x to 3x, the answer is 5x. And why we do it? Because it makes the sum easy to solve. We can also write here x square minus 1x plus 6x plus 6. Because by adding these two terms, the answer is still 5. Why? Because plus and minus, by adding them, the net result will be minus. And 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. We will talk about 2x and 3x. And now the next step is to take the first two terms and the last two terms. So in the first two terms, which is the common? Here x is common in both the terms. So x will came out, and in the bracket we will write here x. Why? Because by multiplying x to x, the answer is x square, and here the sign plus because it is plus here, and by taking out x from here, the answer will be 2. So the bracket will be off. And now here, now the rule works here is that by taking out the one term from here, the answer will be equals to x plus 2. So let's write x plus 2 here. And now let's see which term will come out so that the inner result will be x plus 2. Here is 3 plus 3. Why? Because by multiplying plus 3 to x, the answer is 3x, and by multiplying 2 plus 3 to 2 is 6. So this is, as x plus 2 here and x plus 2 here is common, so we can write it only one time. X plus 2 we will write here only one time, and here instead of writing x plus 2 one more time, we will write x plus 3. So these are the factors of this equation, and now the solution of a quadratic equations can either be x plus 2 equals to 0 or x plus 3 equals to 0, because we know that quadratic equation is equals to 0. So let's find out that x plus 2 is equals to 0. So x here equals to minus 2, because plus 2, while taking it from here to here, then the plus will change to minus. And here x will be minus 3, because plus sign will change to minus sign. And the solution of a quadratic equation, this quadratic equation can either be minus 2 or minus 3. We can also find it by putting minus 2 or minus 3 instead of x here. So I hope that you understand about the solutions of a quadratic equation. Thank you.